so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think that he's peaking.
Not in any way.
And what a luxury to run pick and rolls with Porzingis. And he can roll to the basket or pop out for that jump shot. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Tatum. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Pass to Paul. He goes up again. And Wembanyama with the layup. Wembanyama's got 6.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside. Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going to the block.
And the rejection by Tatum.
And look at Tatum turning up the defensive intensity, outworking the shooter.
Back to Holiday. Oh, good on the 3. Paul outside. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Wembanyama. Porzingis with the rebound. All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open deep.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
Here's Holiday after the basket by San Antonio. It's to Porzingis with some arc. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And it's 6 points for Porzingis.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Shoots from the elbow. Paul with the bucket.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Now here's Tatum. Out to White. Pass to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And they pick up 2. Porzingis has got 8 points.
And that passing ability really helps separate Tatum from so many others because the defense has to focus on his ability to score.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
To the inside. Porzingis. The kick out to Tatum. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Here we go.
32 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Ball surveying the floor. There's a screen by Collins. And it's Vassell in the corner. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
3 points.
Yeah, Vassell looking comfortable and confident from the corner.
Pass to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Spurs lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick-out for an open three, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
Here's White. Off the left rim and out.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Here's Collins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. East End, the last few decades, we've seen the three become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is. And teams not only understand the value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the three spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the three is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this league.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they move it, maneuver that a little bit?
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I like the suggestion of keeping the arc the same all the way around, which would eliminate the corner three.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. Can you talk about a stacked roster? It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Tatum. The screen from Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it home.
Vassell, no good. Boston leading by 3. Here's Brown. The kick out to Tatum. Back to Brown. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. And a miss there on the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Second team foul.
Spurs trail by 3. Pass to Castle. Johnson in the corner. From deep.
And you love how Tatum uses that long wingspan to really distract shooters. Great job contesting without fouling on that one.
Goes back up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option. And you watch Jason Tatum year to year. He is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Right side, Collins. Here's Vassell.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Fires for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Vassell's got 6.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Pass to Horford. Here's Tatum. Covered by Johnson. And the rejection by Collins. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Vassell, no good.
And I thought that was going to drive. It looked good from here.
White up top. Still scoreless. Outside Tatum. Knocked away. .103 left in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Collins. Hits it from three-point range. He has 6. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Pass to Tatum. Down low. And it's Brown missing.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Inside. Here's Collins. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
The Spurs getting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to Horford. And he banks in the layup. Horford's got his first bucket in this one.
And, folks, this is Horford in his zone. He wasn't going to let that opportunity slip away.
Here's Paul. And that one goes long.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Springer can't get it to go. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's San Antonio up by 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the 3rd quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's Pritchard. Here's the screen. To the middle. Here's Cornette. Pass to Hauser. 5 on the clock. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the Celtics with possession here. Shot clock at 3. The deep 3 from Tatum. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coaching. What was that?
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. A 2-point game. That's to Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Porzingis has got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Celtics. Ball outside to the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Easy money for Wembanyama.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
That's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Brown, no good.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Celtics trailed by 3. Outside Tatum. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Spurs passing it around. Oh. Hits the layup after this sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
You must select your dancing shoes at home.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Collins in the post. Here's Sohan. All 3 off the mark.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
The screen from Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Well, Brown helps out with the screen and then gets rewarded with an opening to attack.
Pass to Barnes. Back to Paul. Collins in the post. He's got 9. No good on that one. To the inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Left in the third. Here's Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Back to Brown. Pass to Tatum. Porzingis with the ball. Clock at 6. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Porzingis has got 8 points here in this quarter. And that one's good, Barnes. And the Spurs lead by 3.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Outside Holiday. Over in the corner, Brown. On the wing. Rebound, San Antonio. Vassell outside. Wembanyama down low. Nobody near Barnes. Good on the 3-point shot. And now a 6-point Spurs lead. Here's Brown. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
The third quarter comes to a close. Spurs lead by 4. And time. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Spurs leading by 4. Here's Vassell. Here's Castle. Johnson outside. Pass to Collins. Shakes him. A shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Porzingis. Screen by Porzingis. Over in the corner, White. Porzingis with the ball. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Devin Vassell.
The textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage, able to finish that one above the rim.
Pass to Jones. Johnson down low. Up and in on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 3.
And that solid foundation of Keldon Johnson going to work as he fought for position there. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. We play just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Inside, Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
The pick and roll disrupts the defense and gets Tatum loose there to get that one off. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Wembanyama outside. And it's Vassell in the corner. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. And now a 6-point San Antonio lead. Outside Tatum. The kick out to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Left side, Porzingis. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Paul. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Tatum.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And it's White missing. Spurs leading by 6. Paul outside. Three-pointer. They get it back. Nice transition bucket by Wembanyama.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Continue. I mean to pause it. Continue. Hey, good looking. You got this one good win.